Every day I'm shuffling.
What's up, YouTube? This is PFC Yotachi here to bring you a new segment that I'm going to try to start up. Kind of like my Do You Remember series, but obviously a little different. What I'm going to start doing, either maybe bi-weekly or monthly, is I'm going to start reviewing one-shots. I just figure I'd probably, try to be a little different and try to broaden your manga reading or anime watching. Just like most people, you start off reading or watching a certain genre, and you eventually span out. That's kind of what I'm trying to do here. Just read different type of genres and different styles. So anyway, this is my first ever one-shot review from a manga written by Miura Masataka. It's called Sins. I don't necessarily know when it came out, but I just downloaded it. So anyway, Sins is kind of misleading almost. Not exactly what I thought it was going to be. But it's pretty much about this boy whose name is Sarah Tanjiro. And if you put it together, you take out the R in Sarah, it spells Satan. So that's pretty much his nickname is Satan. And he pretty much he falls in love with every girl, or he tries to get every girl's attention. And he's the new guy, so he's pretty much a loner. And he meets one friend who's a boy. They pretty much are the same people, they both are loners, and they don't really talk to girls like that. So anyway, they meet up and they finally become friends. And so his friend is named Irma. So he's walking home, and Satan did a love spell or whatever. So he summoned this Cupid, but he summoned it for Irma so he can find love. So throughout the story, as Irma's living his life, the Cupid makes certain events happen so where if this girl that Irma likes, it makes it so they'll be able to kiss. But Irma doesn't want to do it because I don't know. So anyway, one day, Irma's walking home with the girl he likes, but she has to leave for piano lessons. And Irma gets attacked by this angel who's a messenger from the goddess Venus. And it pretty much goes on to explain why Satan is the way he is. In this world, it's kind of different. It's kind of why I think it's a decent series because it's a little different than what you expect. In this world, the angels are the bad guys. Demons are still bad, but they're not shown in this one shot. But the angels are pretty much, they kind of went rogue and they kind of do their own thing. So Venus sends his angel to attack Irma. And the message is pretty much you humans are disgusting. You multiply too much. So we're going to start killing all of you. So obviously Irma's scared because he's just a human and he's never experienced this. But Satan comes by, and then he's all disappointed because he wants to save the day because he's a good guy. But he doesn't want to save a boy. He wants to save a girl so he can be the hero. But there's a reason for that also. So we find out that all of his school supplies are actually different weapons. His erasers are bombs, and his pencils are laser beams. His compass. His compass is it makes a little capture shield. All his school supplies are different weapons. So he's pretty much find this angel, and we find out that this organization is an organization of fallen angels. They fell from heaven, and they pretty much, their purpose is to protect the humans, and the way they protect humans is purifying the angels, because once again the angels are actually the bad guys in this story. And we find out that the reason why Satan tries to talk to all the girls is because back when he was a little kid, his whole village, or not village, his whole city was destroyed by angels, and his mom gave up his life for her, or for him. So he kind of adopted this persona, just protecting women. That's why he didn't initially really want to save Arma, because he was a boy, and obviously he's not an angel, but he belongs to the guild called the Michaela Knights Order, and that's what they do. They purify angels. So at the end, he beats the angel messenger, and pretty much goes on with his day. Arma finally realizes why Satan tries to get all the girls' numbers, and it ends with like a little comedy, and it obviously has like a little cliffhanger of Arma asking Satan how can he join the Michaela Knight Order, and that's the end. Now, for initially, like I said, I think this was actually a decent one shot. To me, the beginning was just like kind of chaotic. Like I didn't really understand what was going on. Like it was a lot of back and forth between the main character, his sidekick per se, I guess, Arma, and just random females. Like I didn't really understand what was going on. I actually had to look it up on the internet what the hell was going on. But like halfway through, it's about 50 pages, I think, give or take. About halfway through, when Satan actually started fighting the angel, that's when everything kind of came together and pretty much everything made sense. If this was a manga, I would definitely read it. I would hope he'd probably change, he or she, whoever the writer, would change how it's wrote a little bit, because like I said, at the beginning it was pretty chaotic, a little messy. I was a little bit confused with the point of the story, but halfway through and the end was pretty good. Like I was actually pretty excited to see what was going on, and just the fact, the whole story is just like pretty unique. The angels being the bad guy, the good guy is a little boy named Satan who purifies angels, and his weapons are school supplies. Now I think it's a pretty good story, and if it was a manga, I think it would do fairly well. I don't think it would be the most popular manga out there, but I think it has a good chance. So if you have time, feel free to check it out. And that's the end of this review. So don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Please tell me if you are interested in manga or if you've read the manga. And don't forget to comment on how you think I did on the video. And this is PFC Ryutachi signing out.